Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 2 of the Parma Ep2 save. As you can see, we have gone quite ahead within the save so far. We are sitting in 13th place at the moment, which isn't amazing, but we're not that far away. We're 5 points away from the European stage of the table, so it is definitely doable. When we left off, we were here against Roma. We've had real up and down form. I'm going to try and insert the home team. Home team? What's this? That's not what I want. I should have done this beforehand. I want to add the formation. There we go. Formation. There we go. Now, can I bring that over? So, as you can see, we have been testing and trialing different tactics as we've been going, but I think I might have settled on one and we'll see how we go. So from Roma, we've got a 4-0 win in the Cup, beat Sampdoria, lost against Inter and Torino, beat Lecce, drew with Verona, beat Atalanta, drew with Spezia, beat Cagliari, drew with Bologna, got a red card against Lazio, and then just got a draw with Genoa just now. So it's been quite up and down, but we are here ready to go. I've think I've settled on a 3-5-2, but I haven't settled on the roles. So that's the next step for us. We've got so many injuries as well at the moment. We're missing some big players, but we'll be able to survive. I am enjoying using the defensive wingers as well, so it allows us to use sort of our fullbacks or even guys like Karamoa who can still play that defensive winger. It's not his best role, obviously, with 4 marking as well, so we might start using him more up front. That was probably a bad example. Same sort of deal here. We could use Vincent Lari if we're desperate. He's got 15 pace too, so I might actually have to use him because he could do a really good job. I just noticed him. But we're using sort of Conti and Bussi on this side as our defensive wingers. And on the left-hand side, it's pretty much Pizzella and... where is he? Where'd he go? Where's Botius? Botius, is he injured at the moment? I think Botius is actually injured. Can't find him. There he is, Botius. So he's almost back. He's not the best, again, as a defensive winger, but the role is just to support the defence. It's not to be like a defensive option. It's not to be a wing back. Their primary role is to go forward. But we might have to start looking for guys to play that role. We've also got Botius as an option to play in the number 10. So we are underdogs, even though Milan have really struggled this season. They are playing a 4-3-3. It's going to be an interesting game ahead of us. We are going to go... we'll leave it on extended highlights, why not? So we have a bit more to talk about. So we are sort of tweaking as we're going. We sort of had a shell tactic, but then we sort of changed a lot of the roles and we've gone from there. I don't think we've really got the centre-backs to be too fancy with the centre-backs. So I've gone with the libero just to try and help step into midfield as a bit of a defensive midfielder with the wingers, and then have the 2 at the back. And then the front 3, hopefully they can sort of just bounce off each other and create. So we're going to go attacking, I think, as well. I think that's one thing I might need to add into this system just to try and be a little bit more direct, or try and just create that little bit more, or just be on the front foot almost. So here we go. Highlight for us, Cyprian. I would really love for us to just dominate a game. Just keep the ball. Use the wide spaces that we should be having opened up. I'm interested to see the movement of the different players with their roles as well. So the 2 advanced forwards, I'm not quite sold on having 2 like advanced forwards, but with the number 10 now, it might actually work better. So we'll see how that goes. We might go a number 10 and 2 pressing forwards, but we'll see how things go with Xerxes and Pekovic. It's good interplay between them, and it's a good save from Donnarumma. Unfortunately, I thought we were pretty well in there to be 1-0 up, but it's not to be. Ball in from Cyprian, and again, we just have the numbers. We've got the numbers in the wide areas. Again, it's Cyprian, can't get past Tonali, and I noticed that heaps. Like, players just like around the byline, they don't try to keep it in. They just sort of run it out. It's so frustrating. Like, it happens, once every other game almost. But Calhanoglu puts Milan in front. We're using Colombian goals because our first choice keeper is injured at the moment as well, which isn't ideal. I'd probably put that down as a keeper mistake against Colombia. But long throw towards Cyprian only finds Donnarumma, and that's been something we've been sort of seeing success with, especially on this save, are the long throws towards Josh Xerxes. I'm going to probably tell the wingers to try and hit early crosses just like that for the midfielders that are arriving in the box. So far, I'm actually liking the way we're playing. I know we're 1-0 down, but we are moving the ball quite well. We are transitioning from defence to attack pretty well. But Ibrahimovic has some space, but we've dealt with it pretty well. Header only finds Benesa though. And if we can keep him out wide, then that's probably a win. As Columbi, can he now release quick? Where does this ball go? He distributes. That's pretty risky, but it works. Into Pizzella. Kurtic. Can we find a way out the other way now? We don't. It's Castillejo and Milan looking to break. This is where they can get very dangerous. If we don't really close our shape very quickly, then we can be exposed sort of out wide to teams that are playing 4-3-3. But look at the way we've just transitioned very quickly. Xerxes picked it up from the deep area, driving. Ball, was that a shot? I reckon that was a cross that he just didn't hit well. And Tamori gets up as well. This is end-to-end stuff here from both sides. Castillejo should probably just step on it. Finds Calabria. They've got the overlap here now. Ball in towards Ibra. And it is dealt with. And what a start to this game. We're only 33 minutes in. This is nuts. The tempo is crazy. Our pass completion rate's actually quite high as well, which I'm surprised about because I felt like this was going to be a bit more of a direct tactic. But we do have the shorter passing switched on. So hopefully that means that the passes are a bit more crisp and then we sort of just play through the lines as Ibra misses an absolute sitter that he should be burying. But unfortunately our dominance with the ball hasn't led to us creating a whole heap of chances. So if anyone has any suggestions for what role we should be using for the number 10, that's probably the big question that I'm asking my chat, which sort of leads in that we are live on Twitch at the moment. So if you do want to catch any of the action live, you can jump over to Twitch at Porty29 to catch it live. But the number 10 position is an interesting one. So with two advanced forwards, I don't feel comfortable going with the shadow striker option because I feel like they're going to start running into each other all the time. But I don't know how to get Cyprian involved. So if I look here, he hasn't had a key pass. He hasn't really done a whole lot either. So it's kind of concerning that the focal point for creativity in our team hasn't really gotten involved. So we might have to look at bringing him off for somebody to try and influence this game a bit better. But it's a ball out towards Castillejo. No one wants his left foot. If we can keep them there, that's fine. And it's a good save from our backup keeper. But here we go. The subs are going to be crucial for us in this game. Being 1-0 down, I feel like we're still in the game. If we concede a second, then it's going to be very, very tough for us to get back in. But so far, it looks like Valenti's been our best player. I am going to make some changes here because I think Cyprian probably needs to come off. And I don't know whether we go an advanced playmaker or an attacking midfielder. It's one of those roles where I haven't been able to get it right this season on FM, so it's quite frustrating to not be able to sort of pinpoint what I want here. We are going to go with can Petkovic play in the 10? He can. I'm tempted to actually go Petkovic in the 10, and we're going to go Karamoa up front to try. I think he's pretty quick, isn't he? He's got 15 pace, good enough finishing. As an advanced forward, he looks quite good. That's going to be the first move we make. Then we're going to bring Cafaro in. Can he play that ball-winning midfielder? Not really. He's probably better in that role. Just as that centre mid on support. Yeah, he can play that role. That is fine. And we'll leave it at those subs just for now. We'll probably bring Xerxes off at some point for Jovino as well. We just need to create more. We've had lots of the ball. We've had 50% of the ball. But we're passing it well. We're just not getting in front of goal. So obviously we know the Milan side is a quality team, but we're not creating as much as I would have liked. Ibrahimovic, Benesa, Kalanoglu. That's a strike from Hakan Kalanoglu. And that puts us on the ropes here. Instead of defensive wingers, let's just go wingers on support. I think that might be the long-term solution to that issue. We've got the ball-winning midfielder on defend there, so hopefully they sort of drop in a little bit, and maybe the wingers getting a bit further forward might help us with our creativity going forward. That could be the way we solve this issue. So let's see what we get here. Come on. Conti is struggling, and so is Kurtic. So we're going to make 3 subs here. Kurtic I don't really have another. Oh, we've got Grazi. There we go. Grazi. We can go Javinho on the right. And then we'll go Inglaze up front. Here we go. I don't know if we're going to be able to find 2 goals. We might be able to find 1 to get us back in. And unfortunately, it looks like so far, YouTube, you're not going to see us getting any positive results. But be assured that there are positive results around the club. But every time we're doing an episode, it's around one of the bigger teams. And at the moment, it's sort of showing that we're not at the level of some of the bigger teams in Italy. So that's fine, because it's going to give us a building block to work towards. Hopefully, we've sort of stumbled on a system that allows us to utilise our best players in one team pretty well. So it gets our strikers involved. I think long term, we might actually move Petkovic into that advanced playmaker role, because he is quite suited to it. But that looks like it's going to be time. So what's going to happen is you are going to see us for the next game against Juventus. That is all she wrote for this game. I'm not happy with the performance. And you are going to see us for this Juventus game in a few days' time. Welcome back, YouTube. We are ready to go against Juventus. We've got a few guys here that are struggling with their fitness, but this is going to be the side to take on Juve. So Colombi's doing goal. Barney, Jacoponi, Valenti, Busi, Grassi, Cyprian, Bodius, Petkovic, Inglaze, and Josh Xerxes. What we've got is that I might actually tell these guys what they got. Pass it shorter, take fewer risks, dribble more, run wide with the ball, shoot less often, roam, move into channels. Good. Alright, that's what I was making sure they had. Let's go. Boom. Let's play. Here we go. Can we get a result here against Juve? It's probably unlikely, but you never know. Let's go. Outstretched arms. We're huge underdogs. Just go out there and try and disrupt them. They're playing a 5-2-2-1 with Ronaldo out wide. So that's going to be very, very interesting to try and pick apart. But here we go. We are playing away from home as well. We are in the white. They are wearing their darker home strip, which isn't really their home strip, but at least it doesn't clash like some of the other ones do. Dybala, ball in, Ronaldo, well blocked. Here we go. I think, there we go. It took 3 minutes, and we are 1-0 down. Oh, this is going to be painful. Its only way is up from here, guys. So, episode 1, you saw us lose to Roma. Episode 2, you've seen us lose to Milan. Can we get a result here? Can we get a point just for the YouTube gang here? So let's see. Jacoponi with that libero role, stepping into midfield, playing the ball out to Bodius as he hits the upright frame of the netting, and it goes out for a goal kick. At least we know once we've got through this sort of run of games, we don't have to worry about these guys for a little bit. But Jacoponi, good ball again, finds Bodius. Here we go, drifting inside a little bit, finds Josh Xerxes, who scores. There we go. 1-1 against Juve. Let's go. Josh Xerxes, what a finish. This is the 11th goal of the season. He is absolutely flying for us at the moment. Can we find another goal here against Juve? Can we just put some pressure on them? I'm not expecting us to win the game. If we can walk away with a draw, that'd be fantastic. As Colombi gathers the ball. It looks like there's a highlight still on though. Grazi, Petkovic, picks a ball out, finds Xerxes, getting away from Delict. It's Josh Xerxes, come on. I don't want to get too excited, but we are 2-1 up away from home against Juventus. What a ball that was from Petkovic as well. We've dropped him a bit deeper. We've dropped Cyprian also back a line. Look at that ball from Petkovic. He has just picked out an absolute peach to Josh Xerxes, who puts us 2-1 up against Juventus. Who would have thought? Barney is injured. We'll get Bruno Alves on. Again, it doesn't surprise me that we're getting more injuries. But here we go. McKennie, good pressure from us here. Can we win the ball here? It's Dybala. He's through. Dybala 2-2. That's going to happen, isn't it? It's just... I'm just going to stop getting excited unless we start scoring in like the 85th minute, I think. It's good play. It's good finish. Bit poor defending. Let's encourage the boys, though. Don't let their heads drop. Now Grassi's struggling as well. This is actually a joke. Oh, he's injured now. Oh, so the next sub we make has to be a 3 sub, doesn't it? Because we've used 2 already. We have to put Cyprian as the ball-winning midfielder, I think. Can he play that role? Yeah, he can play it pretty well. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, let's play. Come on, lads. We are just running thin on players at the moment. This is just beyond a joke. Long throw. Petkovic. Looped header. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Bentancur. I thought we were there. I thought we had it. I just got to stop getting excited. There's so long to go. I mean, Ronaldo still hasn't even turned up properly. But here we go. Busi, Xerxes, Bodius, Petkovic. Just controlling the play from the middle of the pitch is Petkovic. Inglaze, Cafaro. Xerxes wants a hat-trick and it's Chesney. He's up for the save. So Ronaldo's picked up an injury. Please take him off. Please take Ronaldo off. Please just find a way to get him off the pitch. If someone can just like tackle him really hard just to make sure that happens, I'll be very, very happy. Alright, that's half time. Let's go. Let's pump the fist. No, let's point the finger. No, hands together. I'm pleased with how things are going. There we go. That's what I want. Bentancur towards Ronaldo. Busi, well read. Get away from the great man. Oh, another injury. And that's a good foul from Cyprian as well. Busi's down. Alright, we're going to make 2 subs here if we're going to make the most of them. We're going to go Conti just to be a bit more conservative. We're going to make 2 more subs because we don't get another chance to make subs. So, I'm going to go Pizzella for Bodius. I'm going to go Jovino just in case. Just in case. We've got to go Jovino. We need the legs. I didn't want to have to make all my subs at this point, but obviously 2 injuries doesn't help. So, can we just find a way to go in front again? Ball in by Dybala, finds Bonucci. Bonucci, Ronaldo. Ronaldo wide, thank God. Come on. Can we find something? Going to encourage the boys. Get them up and about. Another injury and we're stuffed here. But Conti, long throw. Oh, Petkovic, I thought he got his head there again. Chesney goes long. Out to Kulusevski. They've got the space now to go. It's Ronaldo. One touch. Bang. Oh, I can't be expecting to be competing with Juventus. The fact that this game is tight is probably a bit of an overachievement in itself. And then we really need to start building a platform to start playing well. Because we're starting to slide down the ladder a little bit here. But I don't think it's on us at this point. Like, I think we just had a real bad run of fixtures where it's all sort of piled up. And we just need to start turning some points. The way we're playing here, I think that's a poor ball. That's an individual error. But I think Petkovic in that number 10 role is probably the answer. Dybala could save Columbi. Just try and find somebody. There we go. Bang. Xerxes on your bike again. Can Josh Xerxes get a hat-trick or can he set one up? Pizzella. Get a cross in. Xerxes off Chesney. It's all happening here at Juve's ground. Cafaro, ball in. Petkovic cleared. Only as far as Cuadrado. He's going to just run at us. That's a challenge from Pizzella though. Well done. Alright, here we go. Encouraging the boys. What do we got? 15 minutes. No. Yeah, 15 to go. Come on. What can we do? Petkovic, well done. Only as far as Arthur. That's where you need Jovino just dropping in to try and just win that ball. McKennie, Chiellini, Petkovic, Jovino, Xerxes, Jovino. Oh, I had to play Jovino there. He was on his bike. Now it's Jovino. Bang. Come on. 3-3. Let's go. Come on, lads. Can we find a winner against Juve? Josh Xerxes with a double. Jovino with 1. Let's encourage the boys. There is a highlight, though. I don't want to see highlights at this point. Kulusevski out wide. Has the overlap of Cuadrado there. Uses it. Cuadrado ball in. McKennie puts it wide. Come on, boys. Can we find just one more? We don't deserve it. Dybala. Goal. Oh, we're just not at this level. And I know we're not. The fact that the boys are just putting in a monster shift. I can't ask for any more from our lads. Even if we go down 4-3, I'm not going to be mad. If we go down 4-3 with having to use all our subs pretty much in the first half as well, and just after half time, I can't ask for anything more from my boys. If we could find a fourth, if we could walk away 4-4, nah, that's the game. I'm going to go very attacking because you never know, but I can't be mad. I can't be mad. We've played so well. We've done all they can against Juve. This is the best side in the league by a country mile, and they've put a real shift in. So I don't really know what I'm going to say to the boys. I don't want to say. I almost have to just say, despite the result, I'm pleased with the effort. I think, not the performance. I think the effort's been monstrous from the lads. Gervinho, they're trying to find Xerxes' hat-trick and it just doesn't happen. And this is probably the dividing in class here at the moment. We're just rattled with injuries at the moment as well. Against a side that's just got Ronaldo, Morata, Dybala. He's hit the crossbar from there. Okay, fair enough. And that's probably where we're at. So we're in the January transfer window. So next time you see us, we'll be probably talking about some players we've either brought in or are intending on bringing in. And one of them is probably a backup goalkeeper or a starting goalkeeper to then put the current starting goalkeeper on the bench. So I don't want to watch that again. And that is where we leave it. So 6-3 definitely flatters Juventus, I think. They were the dominant side. But I don't think we deserve to concede 6. We have been going for it from 4-3 down. So I can't ask for much more. Hopefully within the next couple episodes, the team gets used to the setup. There's a bit of familiarity with the formation and the player roles. So they should start gelling within sort of the next sort of month. So hopefully the results start to turn. At the moment, I can't be too annoyed at that. We were in that game. Can't fault. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. That was the perfect thing to say. So, for episode 2, that is where we're going to leave it. We are starting to float closer to the relegation zone than we are to the European places. So, it's not where we want to be. It is January. There's more injuries. We've lost Boosie now as well. So, there goes our 5 matches in a row now without winning. So, that's where it's a bit concerning. The tactics are a bit all over the place because we've just got no players. So I'm going to try and get rid of some of the deadwood and hopefully we can bring in some talent in between episodes. Let's have a look. The next episode is going to be, I'm going to try and, there we go, split it up a little bit. You'll probably see us for Inter and Lazio. And then we'll do something towards the last bit here. So if you like this episode, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And I hope to see you in episode 3.